everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome! And today I have a very exciting update for my Project 10 uses. So the explanation is in the name for this project. I pick 10 products and I use them 10 times. It's really nice to just kind of rotate through my collection without a super hard usage / hit pan / finish goal. That is what a lot of my other project pans kind of entail. So it's really nice to just be able to use things that maybe I don't want to use 50 times, you know? So today we are rolling out 8 of the 10 products. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long one, okay? Get a coffee, get a snack. We're gonna be here for a while. 8 out of the 10, 2 of which are vetoing out. I'm just kind of like not vibing with them anymore. And I felt like, seeing as this update is such a good update, I feel like I'll be a bit sneaky and just veto 2 things out. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to keep this intro very short and sweet because it's going to be a long one. But just before we do jump into the video, if you haven't already, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans, shop my stashes, and get ready with me's, normally with bright, fun, colourful makeup, which is what we're wearing today. I did do a shorts tutorial on this look, which should be going live last weekend as you're seeing this, but for me it's the coming weekend. It's all very complicated. Right, so the first thing I want to talk about is my Revolution Peach Blush Palette. So this is what it looks like. We've had this in since the start of the year and we've only used it 4 times. I'm going to be rolling this out. I'm going to be vetoing it just because I'm not reaching for it. Not because I don't like it. I'm really trying hard to finish 2 blushes right now. So this just isn't getting any love because I'm either reaching for one of the 2 blushes that I'm trying to finish. One of them is in my rolling project pan, which will be going live later this week. And the other one is in my Pan That Face palette. I'm trying to finish them both in the next 6 months. So even putting 10 uses on this makes me feel a bit icky. Like I'm not burnt out on the other 2. I want to work on those 2 and give it all my love and attention. So this is going to be rolling out. Hopefully we can give it some more love next year. But yeah, we haven't used it once this month. Shocker. So we're just gonna roll it out. Next, we have my collection Glam Crystals. This is in the shade 16 Cosmic Stars. So this is like a liquid glitter kind of thing. It's got blue, green, and pink kind of glittery bits in it. We had to use this an additional 2 times and we have hit our 10 use goal. I really like this. This was really getting neglected in my collection, so I'm really glad that I've been able to give it some love, really kind of familiarize myself with it. Now I know how to use it, now I know that I like it, and now I'm going to be able to pair it with more looks because I've kind of had that experience with it, and that is what I love this project for as well. So this is rolling out. We have hit our 10 uses. Okay, next is the other veto, and I know you guys are going to be so disappointed with this, but this is my Z palette. This is a palette that I made in a BYOP video. This is what it looks like. There's a lot of spring and summer shades in this, and I actually really do like it, but it is kind of the last 6 months of the year now, and I'm really trying to finish my Pan That palette. I don't want to have super crazy usage goals on things I don't need to. I do a lot of eyeshadow project pans. I do Pan That palette, I do pan those eyeshadows, I do no pan left behind, and I also do project level up. All of those are just eyeshadows. So having even more shadows to use, it's just not, I'm not gonna have them in projects like this for the last end of this year. It's too much for me, especially when I'm trying to finish a whole palette. So yeah, I do like this. I have used it once this month for a total of 2 uses since we rolled it in. But I really don't want to give it loads of love because I really do want to finish my Pan That palette. Like I'm trying to use my Pan That palette pretty much every day from now on. The inner part of this look is from that palette. It is the Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm really trying hard to get as much use on that as possible. So hopefully you guys understand. I know it's kind of annoying, but sorry. Next, we have my Gold Metalist shadow. This worked so well with my Pan That palette, and not only have we hit our 10 uses, but we have also hit pan in this. How amazing is this? So I had to use this an extra 5 times this month for a grand total of 10 uses. I'm really, really happy with this. I pop this on top of Primavera all the time. Primavera is very much like a satin kind of shadow, and this just made it 100 million times more special. I adore this. I think it's amazing. I'm so glad we have hit pan on it, an extra pan. I'm just really happy. I'm so glad that I got to play with this shadow. I was a little bit nervous because obviously it's an eyeshadow. I've got so many eyeshadows, but I'm so happy. I think it worked amazingly, and it really made me pull for Primavera in my Pan That palette so much more because I knew that I could pair this with it, and we've got some really good progress on Primavera, let me say, and I think it is because of this shadow. Next, we have an empty. So 1 pan and 1 empty. How amazing is that? This is my collection concealer. So I rolled this in, was it last month? Yeah, I rolled this in last month because I knew I was kind of coming to the end of it, and I just wanted to give myself that one last little push. And we actually didn't even get to use it 10 times. We got to use it 8 times. And honestly, I cannot get any more out of this. This wand is completely done. I did try and take the stopper out, but I'm not having good luck with stoppers recently. I don't really know why. We're completely done. Hopefully, I'm not sure if you can see, the product on the side is so thin. There's like streak marks all around it. Yeah, we can't get any more out of this. It is done. So yeah, an empty and a pan. How mad is that? That's so good. So I'm really, really proud of myself for that. And yeah, another thing to roll out. Next is another rollout. Oh my goodness. This is my Ofra primer. I've actually been using this past the 10 uses. I really do want to finish this. And you can see we are very, very close to being able to finish it. I'm going to continue to use this every day, even though it has rolled out of this project. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep using it. I want this to be an empty very, very, very soon, and it definitely will be. This is like my second to last primer in my collection, which is really, really nerve-wracking, actually. I'm really scared about that. Yeah, but that means that this no-buy is working. That means that this project panning journey is working. I am, getting really low on a lot of categories now. It's kind of scary. I will do an inventory in August, so stick around for that. It's going to be wild. So yeah, that is rolling out, but technically not, because I am still going to be using it behind the scenes, but it's just rolling out of this project. Okay, finally, something that's not rolling out. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Tawny. It is a bronzer. It is a very, very red toned bronzer, and hopefully you can see we have actually got a pretty big dip in it. I was originally wanting to hit pan in this by the end of the year, but I'm not too sure how well that's going to go. We've used this 5 times this month, so we're halfway to our goal. It's nice to have something staying in, to be honest, so I'm not mad. I use this, pretty regularly. It's fine. I'm going to keep going on that. And then another thing that is staying in, we all kind of knew this. This is Jam Sesh from Colourpop. It is a red lipstick, and I've actually only used it once this month. I did use it a lot the month previously because it was a show month, so red lips all day, every day. So I just wanted to kind of continue that trend this month, but we've only used it once. We're going to keep using it. We're going to keep powering on. And then finally, more rollouts. So this is my By Terry Hyaluronic powder. I have used this 10 times. I've used this over 10 times. This has been the only loose powder that I have used this month. I'm just getting to know it a little bit. It is a little bit tricky. I have to use a powder puff and a very, very, very small amount of product. So it's a little bit tricky. It definitely has a learning curve, but yeah, it's fine. Whatever. So we use that 10 times. Oh, itchy nose. And then the eye primer, we have also used this 10 times. We have gone over 10 times. I use this every single day, every single time I do my makeup. So yeah, we've surpassed 10 uses on that. So literally 2 things staying in. How mad is that? So let's start with the roll-ins. So the first one is something that I kind of dip into this project every now and then. It is my Coty Air Spun powder. This is going to be replacing my By Terry powder. So we're just going to be like switching it up a little bit. I do like having this in this project quite a lot. I do like to rotate my powders pretty frequently. So this is going to be the first roll in. I'm going to get through this very, very quickly because otherwise this is going to be such a long video. Next I've actually brought in quite a lot of eyeliners this month. I hope that doesn't bite me in the bum. This is my collection pencil in the shade Black. It is just a black waterliner pencil and I have actually been neglecting this a little bit. I know, shocker, because normally I do very, very dark waterliners. As I've been playing with more color, I've definitely been like leaning towards like blue waterlines like I'm wearing today, more colorful waterlines, which is very, very good, obviously, because I'm getting more use out of other products. But just 10 uses on this, making sure it's not too neglected. I would like to finish this by the end of the year. Again, not sure how well that's going to go, but hopefully, fingers crossed. So next, I kind of have been realizing in my Project Pan drawer, I am actually lacking a cool toned lipstick, like a cool toned brown. So when I play with blues, I do struggle to pair a lipstick with it. So I am going to be rolling in Morphe Forevs, which is like quite a cool toned brown shade. So yeah, since I finished Dream Date, I don't really have one of these like super cool tone nudes. So I'm going to be rolling this in for 10 uses. It's just a really nice nude lipstick and hopefully that won't be an issue. Then I do have an eyeshadow rolling in. This is the Super Shock Shadow in I Heart This. This is super neglected in my collection. You can see maybe there, it is pretty much unused. I think I've swatched it a few times maybe. And since Colourpop Ritz is now completely dried up in my collection, I thought I'd give this a go. As I said, it is I Heart This. It can go really, really well with Warm Taupe in my Pan That palette. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, I don't think I've ever even used this on my eyes, and I've had this for years. So that needs to change ASAP. So yeah, I'm going to be putting this in for 10 uses. Then I have two eyeliners, waterliners. These two are quite neglected in my collection. So first we have Amethyst Hour, which is like a pinky kind of purpley shade. And I thought this can go really, really nicely with the pink in my Pan That palette, like Love Letter and Bon Fresco, which again is what I'm wearing in the inner part of my eye today. So I thought that can go really well with that. And then I also have Peach Fuzz, which can go really, really nicely with the oranges in my Pan That palette. I also have oranges in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project as well, so hopefully this can go really, really well with that. I do neglect my more pastel waterliner colours. I want that to change. I do actually want to use them. So yeah, these two are just going to go really well, hopefully, with some of the shades that I am currently working on. And then I actually have two Pastel Roses shades. I never roll in like glitters or anything like that, but I thought, you know what, it's summer. Let's do it. Let's get a little wild and crazy. I have more time to do my makeup now. I'm not in uni. Why not roll them in? So first is an OG fave. This is Miami Sun, and it is a bright neon yellow pigment. It's not like a glitter or anything like that. It's just a neon yellow pigment. I always loved putting this in the inner corner as a little bit of a pop of something, you know? So summer, the perfect time to wear this. I'm going to rock this hopefully 10 times. And the next one is the shade Lyra, and this is a glitter. It's like a duochrome glitter. It's like a yellow to pink with a bit of green in it. So I thought this could go quite nicely with the like oranges that I'm working on right now, and hopefully we can get a lot of love on this. Holy moly. Oh my god, that was such a long one. But we've got a lot of new products, guys. I'm actually really excited. It's almost been a complete refresh, which... how mad is that? I know 2 vetoes aren't always the best. It can be kind of annoying, but just from my standpoint right now, I think it is for the best. So yeah, sorry about that. Let me know how you think I did. Let me know about this eye look. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me if you hate it. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's fine. So this is where I'm going to love you and leave you guys. My voice. Holy moly, it's been a long video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. Stick around for more project pans. My rolling project pan is coming very, very soon, as well as my 100 products in 2023. A lot of empties, a lot of pans coming your way. I hope you have an absolutely incredible day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye bye.